The day summer break started, James was swinging on the monkey bars and he fell off and broke his arm.
When Betty was 4 months old, she ended up breaking her back left leg in a pretty unfortunate incident out on exhibit. Today we are having James from the Children's Hospital come out and visit with Betty, our southern gerenuk.
She broke her leg.
They share a similar injury and story.
I broke my arm.
Betty's a perfect example of, what can happen to a human can happen to a gerenuk calf. And we are willing to invest that effort for Betty the same way you would for James. A broken leg can be a pretty catastrophic injury. Gerenuk are known for standing up on just their back two legs to access higher leaves in trees. The zoo came together and decided that we really wanted to put in the time and effort to see if we could get Betty through that and nurse her back to full health.
James had to have surgery.
He had a fracture above the elbow, then he also fractured his wrist.
He had pins put in. He had his arm in a cast for 4 weeks.
She had a couple surgeries and she was in a cast for quite a while, longer than your average human.
5-year-old kid heals incredibly fast. I don't know what the time frame for healing is in an animal like Betty, but you can't just immobilize. It's actually even more challenging, I think.
She would have social visits with her mother, but unfortunately she did have to be mostly isolated inside from the herd. We tried to reintroduce her to our gerenuk herd, but integrating with our kudu herd was actually the best solution that we came up with. Right away in the introduction, she walked right up and was just like, hey, I'm a kudu now, I'm part of your herd, integrated like flawlessly. And within about 3 days, we saw one of our kudu, Eleanor, was already grooming her. So that's kind of when we knew that this was gonna work.
So hearing Betty's story is a lot of fun, and how they put the pins in there to help her heal. To see her out there now just being a great gerenuk is great.
Betty today is doing amazing. She's a favorite animal amongst many people in the zoo. It was a super collaborative effort through a bunch of teams. It was our vet med team, can't say enough about, but also like our animal well-being team, even our nutrition team, our horticulture team, like everyone came together to help out the hoofstock team to kind of do what was best for Betty.
How about this way? Good job.
I would just like to tell children thank you for taking care of my son and really taking care of our whole family while we were there.
Thank you.
Good job, James. All right.